to our home. Say hello, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie.
Yes, you're in for a bit of a shock, you know.
Yes?
Oh, you are. You see, the BBC have gone back in the archives, and you'll like this. Not a lot, but you'll like it. They've dug out some of the best bits of magic I've done over the years.
Oh, great.
They say. Which means, bum, ba bum, bum, the return of the wig. Do you remember the wig? Yeah, here it is again.
What's your name, sir? Tom. Nice to meet you, Tom. So, Tom, you're going to take part in a twosome of trickery. It's getting worse. And your name is?
Mary.
Mary. Nice to have you on the show, my love. Very nice to have you indeed on the show. Look at that. It's been annoying me since I walked over here. You just take that. Yes. Sorry about that, Mary. Here, get hold of that. There you are. Now you're daft like all the rest of us. What's your name? Alan. Nice to meet you, Alan. Now, I think we'll pick Tom because you're probably... forgive me walking in front of you, but I want to be near the counter here. We have here 3 plates. Those will come into use later on, but these 3 plates are important, all right? First of all, I'm just going to spread them out like this, and you can see that we have got the cleanest, whitest, pristinest plates we could ever get for you, Tom, and we're just going to put them together, and I want you to put them underneath the counter like this and mix them up. In other words, put one on the bottom, one on the top, one on the bottom, things like that, all right? So that no one could possibly know which order any of the plates are in. Okay? Right, now I will step over here and explain something. While Tom is in there chipping away at the plates, probably serve chips with everything in the restaurant he goes to, and now just take them out. Okay, don't leave them on there. Take them out and deal them along the counter, just one behind this one behind that one behind that one. All right? That's fantastic. Great. Now, we've shuffled the plates. I think it is also important we shuffle the people. Could you just shuffle yourselves, please? That's it. Have a quick shuffle. That's the idea. Come on, get in the shuffle. That's it. Keep going. There's nothing at all to do with the trick. It's just I like watching people make fools of themselves. Now, you just step over there because I'm going to explain to our viewing audience about the rest of the trick. Now, to do this, watch this, folks. He gets undressed. Because this is going to be a very messy trick. One that children everywhere are going to love. We just fold that rather neatly because it cost a fortune. And then what I'm going to do is just roll up my sleeves because this is a trick that involves water. And I'm going to roll up my sleeves as soon as I can undo the button, which is quite difficult. So there is one. You're seeing this arm for the first time on BBC TV. Sure, what will he get up to next? On here is a punch bowl, but we filled it with water. We hope you can see that. We can just take this and just tip some of the water out. Look. All right, there we go. Now this is no. For one fantastic moment, I thought it was gin. And, sad that, isn't it, really? But we're going to add this. Now, this is sand, coloured sand. Now, we're going to tip in the sand, first of all. We tip in the yellow sand. And having tipped in the yellow sand, we're going to swirl it around a bit in the water so that it gets in nicely mixed in with the water like so. And having got it mixed in with the water, didn't I tell you this was a messy trick? We then add the red, of course. Oh, look at that. Beautiful, this. We are a very colourful trick, but rather messy. Do try it at home, children, on the living room carpet. This is... Mothers will be writing in. Who cares? Address your letters, children, to Terry Wogan, BBC. There's some night I don't care. And we take this, which is the final one, of course, and we add that. Now, there you have, I hope, a mixture, a muddy mixture of water, sand, all in together. All right? Now, we're going to give each of you some sand. And we would like you to do the sand dance made famous by Wilson, Keppel and Betty. And we hope you'll all be very happy together doing it. This is now, well, this feels awful. If anybody at home wants to try this, you're welcome to take over my job. Now, you place this in the oven and cook slowly. And this is important. Now, this is important. I want you to just bring me over a plate. Will you bring me over? Yes, that's fine. Right. Now, we're going to take a plate. I'll just over here, right over, because right out the middle, I'm going to take a handful of sand. But the sand is going to be dry, and the sand is going to be all one colour. All right. So there's your first handful. All right. And that's blue sand separated from all the others. You're very good at this. Oh, yeah. Just place the plate back on there and stand behind it. Would you bring a plate over? Okay, would you bring a plate over? Now, what I want you to do now is just hold it over the bowl, because this is not going to be easy. I've got to get a handful of sand for you. Let's give you this one, all right? Here we go, handful of sand, dry and yellow. Okay, so there we are. There we go. Would you just tip it that way, just a shade? Whoops. There we go. Great, fantastic. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Give me a last plate over, please. Because we've got to just hold it over there, get a big handful, another hand. That's fantastic. We just take this out and we just hold it like that, and there you have it, a handful of red sand. So there we are. We've separated it out from all these colours in there. Now that's not really the stuff. But what is fascinating is this. Step back. Just step back a moment. Thank you. You see, here we have a plate full of yellow sand. And there's something I couldn't know, because you shuffled the plates and you shuffled yourselves, all right? So how did I know that this would be the plate that before the show we had marked yellow? Just take hold of that and stand there. This is the plate that before the show we had marked blue. Would you just take that and stand there? And this is the plate full of red sand that we had marked red. We're going to do a camera trick, Andy, and it's not really a camera trick, it's a trick with a camera, which is why we've got them, not just for the people at home. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cameras, and what's going to happen is we're going to electrically, as it were, daisy chain them. So the people at home will be able to see all the cameras. Now, for example, if we look over there now, we see the little red lights come on, that means camera 1 is activated. And camera 1 is now looking at us. But with camera 1, you stay there, you're all right. I'm going to walk over here so that you can see camera 2. This is camera 2, you see, and at the back there. Did he give a little wave then? Cheeky devil. No extra money for that, you know. Now, camera 2 can now swing round and look across at camera 3, which is over here. Now, this is camera 3, and this is Big John. You can wave, he did. And camera 3 looks across the studio that way to 4 and 5, okay? So, oh, look at them. Who choreographed that? Yeah, all right. I'll stay in the middle while camera 4, if you look at camera 1, all right? And now what have we got there? That's 4 and 1. That's just about the lot. I'm back with you now, Andy. You see, I had a little walk around the studio. But if you wave at camera 5, the folks at home will see you, and then you know that one's live as well. 5 cameras, all right? Now, you've seen magicians say, pick a card, haven't you? Yeah. Right. A bit bigger than that. Pick a camera, all right?
Okay. Camera 4.
Camera 4. Well, all right, we've got 1, 2, 3. Actually, if you'd picked camera 1, we'd have had a problem, because it's on that big crane. We'd have had to take it off the top. But camera 4 can go in. Just step to one side, so that's okay. And we've got 2 refugees from a milk tray advert here. And if you just lay that down there, this is a little ramp. It's nothing more, nothing less than a ramp. And what you do, fellas, can you just now get in camera 4 in there, and just be careful you don't run over your own toes, son. All right? Who's driving it in? Oh, Doug. All right? You're now getting the best view of Doug, and what you do is Doug drives that in swiftly and smoothly with the years of skill and devotion that made him into a great cameraman, and we just take that ramp away, okay? Get the cable in. Now, can you just lift that up so that you can see out the end hole for me, Doug? All right? Now, just go in there with him, my son, and have a look. Now, that is a BBC camera chosen by yourself with a cameraman picked by you, all right? In a sort of way. And what I'm going to do now is ask you to come round the end here, where the porthole is. We'll close the door so the audience here can see you a little bit. And just look through there, wave at the folks at home, and that's called camera 4, you see. So you just give a wave, see, like that. There you are.
Right. Yep,
You're a star. Little step, come round here. Now, what I want you to do now is help me with this beast, because we're going to shut poor Doug in the dark. Now, I want you to just hold that. Just hold the door closed a minute. It's got a catch, but don't break it. And we just close this one. Thank you, Debbie. And Debbie has got a batten. Now, the cable, as you can see, goes out the bottom, but we place this batten, ooh, splinters. We place the batten across there and into there, and that locks the doors more effectively than most things. See these holes at the front here? Well, they're, Andy, they're for something very special, okay? We're going to move the cable out the way, and I must point out that at this stage, this has got a concrete floor here, all right? This is to take the weight of cameras. These cameras, by the way, if you know, look at that splinter. terrible, isn't it? Off the wood, yeah.
Yes. Oh, forget the illusion, Andy. Yeah, let's do this. Now, we're going to get it in. This is a big forklift truck, and we're going to bring it in, put it in there. So just stand back. I don't want you to run over. Come here while you just here to inspect this, make sure it's a proper forklift truck. All right. Good driver. He's going to hit those holes first time. He promised us this afternoon. And the whole outfit, well, the camera and its pedestal, they weigh 500 weight. All right. And we weren't sure about the truck. We put balloons on to help it, you see. You believe that, you'll believe anything, won't you? And so we've got that, and it's all ready to go. Now, what I'm going to do now is just keep your eye on him, make sure he doesn't steal anything, and I'm going to just have a little wave in there at the camera. Are you all right in there, Doug?
Fine.
Oh, thank goodness for that. And just come round there yourself. You can have a little wave yourself. Wave, you like that, and go and stand up at the back. Now, what I want you to do is just lift the whole outfit up. All right? Lift it up. Now, this weighs a lot. If it tips backwards, we're going to lose Andy completely. The camera that's inside will stay on at all times in the corner of your screen. This next stage of this trick, and I said it was a camera trick, but remember, it is only a trick with a camera in a box chosen by Andy. This is a little bit dangerous in that it's got to be handled in as if it's the most fragile thing in the world. If you knew what these machines cost, then I've got to tell you, could you spin it round? Yeah? That's it. Take it back very gently. If you knew what they cost, I mean, they hundreds of thousands of pounds. So you've got a 500 weight camera, and we should have weighed Doug, shouldn't we, to see what he weighs. And he's going to spin it round. Now, just in case it does slip off, I'm going to get up out the way. But I've noticed it's getting awfully close to the audience. Now, if our live audience here could take out insurance at this time, I'm sure they would. Round and round it goes, handling it very carefully indeed. Just missing camera one. All right, all the way around, well up. Now, just reverse it, back it up, and I'm going to get out of the way. The screen is now showing in the corner at all times the view from the camera inside. And we reverse it up, so now the people can see all the way around it who are here in the studio. I promised you a camera trick. This is a trick with a camera. 3, 2, 1... You can see one of these. Now, this is what you use at school, and this is where your first magic lesson starts, okay? What we're going to do is take this, and we're going to give it to you. Now, would you just like a piece of chalk, and just have some chalk. There's some chalk. No, you don't eat the chalk. You use the chalk. It looks like you're smoking it. What are you doing? Piece of chalk. Here's a deck of cards, and I want you to take one of these cards, if you wouldn't mind. What are you doing with the chalk? You look like Winston Churchill. Give me a card. Give me a card. Give me a card. Oh, hello. How are you? Yeah. Now, this is a good trick. Look at this trick. Now, here we have a magic wand. Now get hold of the magic wand. That's it. Wave it about over the paper handkerchief. Inside here, we have an empty box. Do you want to look in the box? It's empty. Say, yes, Paul. Yes, Paul. Well, we're going to have a row then, didn't you? Yes. Now, we're going to put inside... The trick happens over here. Now, what we'll do is we'll just... Debbie, could you just bring back the paper, please? Thank you. Now, would you give me back the wand? Because I want the wand back. Thank you. Now, we just put this on here. Would you just leave the wand alone? I'm trying to do a trick with the wand. Can I thank you? You just put the wand... Thank you. Now, you put the wand there. We put the paper there. Would you leave the wand alone? I want the paper on the table. If you just... Look, tell what I'll do. I'll tear the paper up like this. All right? Right. Now, we put the paper into the box. All right? Like so. The paper is inside the box. Have a look. Yeah, that's it. The torn pieces inside the box. Now then, take them out. Take them out. Good boy. Now we put them inside there, and what's we got here? Oh, looky here. What have we got here? We've got a little hat just for... You don't want it. Okay. Do you want to try a little hat on? There, all right. No, you don't like the hat. The boxes are here. There you go. Now, what is this? Let us discuss this. Hey, we're discussing it at great detail. This is a secret box. Watch, fellas. Stop eating the flowers. You want the top off? Okay. William, watch. Here we go. Something else. Right. Whew, we're getting rid of that straight away. Now, look at this. What's that? Here. What's that? What's that? Do you know what that is? Now, let's consider carefully what this is. I don't know. What do you think it is? Snake? Sausage. Now, the trick is to get the sausages back into the box. And we're going to put the sausages... What have you found? What's in the box? There's nothing in the box now. I've taken the sausages out of the box. So what have you found? So there's the box, right? Yeah. Now we close the lid and we open the lid again. Look. Sausages. Pretty impressive stuff, huh? We put the rope inside the bag. There is the rope inside the bag. Now all we do is we just make a few snippy snaps over the top like this. Would you pay attention? I'm doing a trick. Snippy snap, snippy snap. Very good. Then we throw these away. Now, the trick happens over here. Now, take out of the bag. What? You have destroyed the flower vase. Oh, let's clear it all. Go on. That's it. Get rid of it. Let's get rid of these as well. Now, just take your hand in there and take out the rope. Oh, what is this? This isn't the rope. What's... The bag's empty? What have you brought? Oh, I see. It's you two guys. You're trying to make a monkey out of me. Look. This is a bit bigger than our normal card tricks. On the floor here is a triangle, and this is a four-sided triangle. Now, that's a little difficult to understand. And I, of course, am the Jack of Hearts again, and I'm surrounded by three jokers, okay? Gentlemen chosen at random from our audience, and in front of lots of witnesses were asked to do various things. At least you were. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve. Hi, Steve. Now, 30 minutes before the program started, you know, you were asked to look after that envelope.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, say yes, Paul.
Yes, Paul.
Oh,
yeah.
You weren't told the rule, okay? Right, that's it. Now, where are you from, Steve?
Sutton.
Sutton. It's sealed with 3 seals on here, okay? You hold that there, and you keep that there all the time. You've been guarding it for 30 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay. Now what's going to happen is I'm going to leave you and go over here. What's your name, sir? George. 15 minutes before the show, you were asked to picture a blank space in your mind. And you were asked to fill that blank space with a thought of a playing card.
Yes, Paul.
Yeah? So that's what you did.
Yes, Paul.
Since that time, you haven't told anyone what the card is.
No.
You haven't written it down.
No.
You've done nothing, so no one could know what it is.
That's right.
A thought of playing card. 30 minutes before the show, 15 minutes before the show, and now you, sir. What's your name?
Arthur.
Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Okay. Now, what were you asked to do?
Nothing. Not a thing.
No, because you are the now person, you see. And behind you is Debbie McGee, dressed as the Joker in the pack. Very nice too, Debbie. Nice. This is a deck of cards. I'm going to remove them, all right? And Arthur, what do you do for a living?
I'm a builder's handyman.
A builder's handyman. Well, get handy with them and shuffle them. That's what I want you to do. Just mix them all up. Nearly wore the spots off them then, all right? Okay, Arthur, thank you very much. Now, the builder's where are you from?
Greenwich.
Greenwich. Arthur of Greenwich, builder's handyman. Do you mind if I shuffle these as well?
No.
Give them a mix up. Now, I'm going to cut the cards and ask you to just have one. Doesn't matter which one, just take one. Top model, you've changed your mind. Why did you change your mind?
You moved too fast.
Oh, I see. Oh, well. But you have, and these are all different. Yeah? You have a look.
Yes, they're all different.
Hold it. Okay. Have those back. Happy now? Okay. Now, for the first time, write down the card that you thought of 15 minutes before the show. I said at the beginning this is a four-sided triangle. I'm the fourth side. I control an unusual dimension within this triangle. And that is a thought. That's the bit that I control, thought. You've got the 8 of diamonds, right?
Yes.
Yeah. First time you looked.
First time I looked.
So there you go, the 8 of diamonds. Isn't it strange that within my four-sided triangle, 15 minutes before the show, this man had a thought, and you've just only, pardon? No, that's fine. Yeah, no, he couldn't get it all on. He's abbreviated it to 8 dimes, okay? But the 8 dimes was your thought. Okay, couldn't get it all on. 8 dimes, very good. Excellent. Thank you. How did you do that? Clever man. And 30 minutes before the show, you were given this to look after.
That's right. Yeah.
All right? 30 minutes before the show, that's 15 minutes before you thought of the 8 of diamonds, 30 minutes before you chose the 8 of diamonds. Here, they came off nice and easy. Would you believe I predicted also that the 8 of diamonds would be chosen? Would that amaze and surprise you?
It would, yeah.
The 8 of diamonds is on this card somewhere. It's that one. There's the 8 of diamonds. You're not impressed? No? There you go. The thing that I don't understand is if you've been guarding this for 30 minutes, how could I have known that? This kettle will pour out any drink the audience asked for. So, if, for example, somebody wanted a glass of wine, I would just take this and pour out a glass of wine like this, you see? So now it's up to you. I'd like to hear lots and lots of different drinks. What would you like to drink from the magic kettle? Shout it out. Lady in the front there wants a red wine. No, keep shouting all the time, then I can keep pouring. I don't want to stop. Come on, let's hear it all. Is that which one? We've got a champagne. Somebody wants a champagne. All right, champagne over there. Yeah. Ouzo. Somebody shouting ouzo. Ouzo. What's ouzo? Yes. Oh, it's that fella. He always drinks in Greek restaurants. Ignore the band leader. I can't hear you. Orange juice. I hear you're on orange juice. Somebody wants an orange juice, they can have an orange juice. There we are. Anything else at all? What? Oh, a Bucks Fizz. Oh, who wants a Bucks Fizz? Right, all right, and 1 Bucks Fizz coming up. 1 Bucks Fizz. Just looks like orange juice to me. There we are. There we are. Now that's a Bucks Fizz. That's orange juice and champagne. Delivered it to somebody who wants one of those. Non-alcoholic in the middle. Wants a Coca-Cola. Where's a Coca-Cola? There we are. 1 Coca-Cola coming out of the magic kettle. 1 Coca-Cola. What a funny kettle this is. Any other drinks at all? You shout them out. We'll give them to you. Right? What? Who wants what? Grand Marnier. Oh, yes, very nice. Small glass for a Grand Marnier. 1 Grand Marnier coming up. There we go. 1 Grand Marnier. There we are. Take that away till somebody wants a Grand Marnier. Anything else at all? Milk? Who the dickens wants milk? Certainly 1 tumbler of milk coming out of the magic kettle. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. A tumbler of milk from the magic kettle. Cheers. 1 tumbler of milk from the magic kettle. Any more drinks? Any drinks at all, ladies and gentlemen? Anything? A snowball. Somebody wants a snowball. Here, deliver that to him. There we are. Right. One snowball, an underarm snowball tonight. Now then, anybody else at all? Any more? One last chance of finding ginger wine. A what? A ginger ale. Certainly one ginger ale coming out of the magic kettle. One ginger ale. Crikey. It's a big ginger ale. There we are. Take that to anyone at all. Let's see. Does anybody else want one of those? We can top it up. Right, there we go. Another ginger ale coming out. The trouble with this is, of course, that a lot of people imagine, you know, that in some mysterious way I'm doing something funny to the handle of the kettle. You know, people actually think that. So you take that, and I'm going to put the kettle there, all right? Now, if I put the kettle down in front of the audience like that, we have here 4 members of our audience that have been not selected. We just asked sort of who liked to drink. And these 4 people said, yes, we do. And so they've been taken from the audience. They're not stooges. I've, in truth, never met them before, apart from to say hello to the whole audience. I'm not allowed to. So what's your name? Julie. Well, I'm duly impressed. Now, Julie, what do you drink?
Gin.
You're a gin drinker. Oh, well, there you go. Now, what kind of glass does that go in? That kind of thing. So you take that glass there and wipe it out with a tissue, all right? And give it a little sniff, all right? Just a glass, yes?
Yes.
One of our best BBC cheap glasses. Now, you pick up the kettle yourself, and I want you to pour yourself out a measure of gin. The kind of measure of gin you would like to get if you were getting a measure of gin. Yes. Now, what I want you to do is just pour it out. Now, there it is, nice and clear, isn't it? Yes, yes. Go on, it's Christmas, go on. And pour yourself out a measure of gin. That's the idea. Yeah, go on, it's Christmas. Go on, empty the kettle. Go on. Make sure the kettle's empty. That's the idea. That's it. Now that's what I go on, empty. Go on. Go on. Now go on. Yes. Now. You like gin, do you? Yes. Well, go on, empty the kettle. Go on. That's the idea. That's it. Now, just tip it right up. Go on, tip it whole thing. That's the idea. Empty the kettle. Now that's what I would call a measure of gin. Yeah. Now, don't drink it. Just put the kettle down there. Don't drink it. What I want you to do is just sniffle it. Does it smell like gin?
Yeah.
It does. Well, don't drink it yet. Just sit down before you even think of drinking it. Just sit down. Yeah. Debbie will hold the glass for you. We'd like to put a couple of those on your lap in case you're dribbly-drobblies. There we are. Would you like to pick one of the other people so that I couldn't know beforehand who you were going to pick? So just pick one. All right? Which the gentleman sitting over there. So what would you like to drink? What? You like brandy, do you? Oh, well, a goblet for brandy. That's a brandy goblet there. Pick it up. I don't want to touch it, you see. And you put the kettle back there. I don't want to touch that. Wipe it out with, I don't know what that is. Just wipe it out with a tissue. And turn around a little so that camera can see what you're up to. Now, what I want you to do is pick up the kettle now and pour yourself out a brandy. All right? There we go. Pour it out. There you are. Tip the kettle right up, sir, because you can't expect a lot of brandy, can you? Not as much as she got gin, but that's what I call a fair measure. A fair measure, because it's a magic kettle. You should have a fair measure. Just have a little sniffly snufflies. Sniffs like brandy? Yeah. And you sit down there, and would you pick one of these other 2 people, sir? This gentleman there or lady there. You pick the lady over here, okay? And that's your choice. Not a bad choice at all. What do you like to drink, my love?
Sherry.
Sherry, certainly. A sherry glass. Have we got a little tiny sherry glass? We haven't really, have we? Let's see. That's more like a sherry glass, isn't it? Just take the... I don't want to touch it, you see. Just take one of those off there, any one you like. That's the idea. And just wipe it out with one of our tissues. Yes. And having wiped out, make sure it's clean, you see. It's all part of the service. I want you to just pick up the kettle and pour yourself out a sherry. Right. Because it's full of sherry. Oh, that's a nice little sherry. Just a minute. You shouldn't get less than the others. Just a minute. Have 2 sherries. Yes. Go on, pour it out, empty it. Here, just a minute. Why should you get robbed? That's what I say. Here, have another sherry, love. That's the idea. Good party, this, isn't it? Yes, some of the acts are going to get a lot of applause here, I'll tell you. Just put the kettle down, and that leaves one... Yeah, sit down over there, love. You can just... sniff it, don't drink it yet. You can drink them all in a minute. Now, what I want you to do now... What a good trick. That leaves me with you, all right? We never met? We haven't. I don't know your name or anything about your particular tastes, but I want you to think of a drink that you like to drink, you know, and don't tell me what it is. This is probably the hardest one of all to do, okay? I want you to concentrate on your drink, all right? And I want you to pick up an appropriate glass. okay, that would take your drink. In other words, this is a straight-sided glass here. There's a whiskey-type glass there. There's anything will go in them, and they're for brandy and champagne. You just pick an appropriate glass. And once you've picked an appropriate glass, fine, dry it out with a tissue. Not that it's wet, but some people might think there was something inside. And what I want you to do is just pour yourself out whatever it is you're thinking of. The kettle will know.
Right.
All right, then, away you go. Now, I want you to pour it out, pick it up, pour it out all the way. That's the idea. He's thought of cold tea. No, he hasn't. That's what they use in place. Tip it all the way, make sure the kettle is completely empty to your satisfaction. And then place it back down on the middle of the table. All right, now that's the idea. Now just put the kettle, that's enough. Just put the kettle down. Now, here we've got 4 people from the audience, ladies and gentlemen. The kettle has not been touched in any way whatsoever. And you could, in your particular case, he's having a snifflies. Yeah. I wonder if it is a dog. All right. Now, what did you ask for?
Sherry.
Okay. I want you to now take a sip of it and just tell me. Go on. I just need to know if it is sherry, you see. And so do the audience. Is it sherry? Yeah? Okay, good. Now you can have a go at your overdose of gin. All right. Is it gin?
Yes.
Oh, that's very good. Now, you asked for brandy.
I did.
All right, and you've sniffed it. It smells like brandy. Have a taste. You might have a little hint of gin because obviously there's a little dribbly-jobblies left in the spout.
That's brandy.
That's brandy. Thank you very much. That's very dark. Now, let me have a little sniff. It smells like rum, I think. Is it? Yeah, it smells like rum. What did you think of?
Smells like rum. And it tastes like rum.
But did you think of rum? You did? Oh, good. Right. Very good indeed. So, isn't that wonderful? You may now all drink to your heart's content and enjoy your drinks, and you can get down the 3 sherries. And let's hear you now. Your last chance now, ladies and gentlemen. What would you like to drink from the magic kettle? Whiskey. We have a whiskey coming up for anybody who likes to drink from the magic kettle. There is a whiskey. Okay, 1 whiskey. Not as much as the people at the front got, but there's another whiskey for somebody else who wants a whiskey. Now, anybody else like whiskey? Yes? You like a double? Say, we've got a double Scotch. Here. A large port, certainly. We've got a large port. How's that? Okay, don't want Southampton. What else? Who else wants anything at all? A stout over there. I hear a stout. Certainly we can pour out a stout for the gentleman over there. There is a stout, all right? There's a nice stout. Got a bit of a head on it. Come on now, take that away. And what we're going to do now? Anything at all. Anything at all. A light ale. Certainly, a light ale. We've got a light ale over here. We just move that out the way and just pour that in there. And there you've got a light ale. I can prove it's a light ale. It lights up. And now for all those who wanted beer, here's the beer. What I want you to do is just examine that kettle and have a good look at it, and as a matter of fact, I've sneaked a bit of magic out of it. How about a nice round of applause for our 4 volunteers? Now, this is a good thing. You like it. Not a lot, but you like it. And it's, I'll explain everything about it, because you will probably find this totally unbelievable. Here is a tube. Now, this is tube number 1. You can see all the way through it. Okay, if I hold my hand there, you can see my hand goes all the way through it. And it's what they call a thin-walled tube in the trade. Over here, we have tube number 2. Tube number 2 is the same as tube number 1, except that it is a bit bigger, so the tube number 1 can fit inside tube number 2. So now we've got 2 tubes, and they're both like this. It's not easy. Now, what I want the audience to do now is I can produce from here any colour, head square you name. Just shout out any colour at all. Shout out colours. Come on. Blue? Blue? Certainly, sir. A blue one. Right. All you've got to do is just reach in here and just reach in here. And there it is. I can't. Come on. A blue square. Sounds like pity. Now let's get something straight. You could have named any colour. The tubes are empty. You see right round them and through them. Thin wall tubes, and this one fits inside that one just like this one fits over that one, like that. Good, innit? And then you reach inside, and here's all the other colours you asked for. And the tubes are empty. Tube number 1 is fits inside tube number 2, and tube number 2 fits inside tube number 1. And you reach, look. What we want is woofing applause here. We don't want you, I mean, I'm not producing little ones like other conjurers do. I mean, that's what they do, don't they? Like this, eh? No, I'm producing one. It's a big one. Huh? Good grief. Didn't clap and the tubes are empty and this one's as empty. The thing that baffles me is where does that come from? No, not that. This, the rice that's inside. Let's go. Well, we've got to get on with the show. I've got some great guests for you. Great. No, it won't go back. It came out of that one, so you would have thought it would have come out of that one. Well, this is your field, but it's our tent, but it's your soldiers. How many have you got?
Just over 700 here at the moment.
700. Here?
Here in the UK, yeah.
Others disperse it?
Others disperse it.
In secret
everywhere.
places. There's someone I must ask you to meet. It's a well-known face to the people at home. It's Johnny Morris.
Okay. Johnny, hello.
Very
nice to meet
Colonel
you.
Anderson, and I'm what's left of Paul Daniels.
How are you? All right.
Well, I want you, all three of us, in fact, to come inside here. This is an exploded tent, John.
Yeah.
I know we didn't even allow you in at the rehearsal, so you don't know what's going on.
No.
This is earth. What's normally this used for? This
Normally
field?
a football field.
Normally a football field, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you could
Sort of.
convert and try with this.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, one of those football fields.
Yeah.
But make sure it is solid, because I know the people at home always suspect me. Good grief.
No.
What size are those boots? Be careful.
Big enough.
Big enough, yeah. So, this is earth.
Yes.
Solid.
Terra firma.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
No.
Someone else I want you to meet is a bit prettier than Johnny Morris. It's Debbie McGee. Wobbling all over the place, Debbie, because she's sitting on top of Maureen, an elephant. An Indian elephant with Bobby Roberts. Ooh, there you go. Oh, okay, yes. What do you
Salute.
think? Salute.
Salute. Morning salute.
Maureen, salute. Now, can we just get that in there? Open wide.
Good girl.
She loves it. She loves it. How long have you had her?
Since she was about 3 years old.
3 years old. Where'd you get it from?
A zoo.
A zoo?
Yes.
Why?
She was a little bit difficult to handle.
So the zoo couldn't handle us and the circus did.
Yes.
And it's the Roberts Brothers Super Circus.
Congratulations.
You're not normally dressed like this, are you?
No, not normally.
No. Yeah, I mean, what do you think of this soldier?
Well, we could do a lot with him.
Actually, I was in the Girl Guides.
Yeah, with that dress on, you look like it. Yes, no. Thanks for coming down, Bobby. Wait, you come down from Scotland?
Yes, all the way from Bonnie, Scotland.
Bonnie, Scotland? How long did it take you?
17 hours. But we had to stop, you know.
Well, I think you'll be going back just a bit faster than that. Would you do me a favour and put Maureen inside the tent?
Good girl, come here.
Hot Bennett, hot! Second Bennett, hot! Hot Bennett, hot!
Hold it tight, fellas. Keep it tight. Don't let it blow down. Now, as you can see at home, as Maureen and Debbie and Bobby all go inside the tent, the tent is closed around like this. And if we could gather around this cannon, gentlemen, I want the people at home to be able to see all the way around the tent. That's very important. We are standing in the middle, remember, of an open field. That's important. And the ground is being checked by Johnny and the Colonel. And now I do this. And the elephant has disappeared. Come over here. Come over here. You're still here. I'm happy to see you're still here. Come on in, gentlemen. You're very welcome. You can do all your stamping around again. Come over here, John. Now, we're back to where we are.
I can smell it.
I know, but don't look up.
No.
Don't look up, because a lot of people think that's where the elephant is. So for the benefit of all the people at home, take it away. No elephant, no tent, just open space. And Johnny, I have to say it, that's animal magic. It is. Well, I liked all of that, and who knows, one day we might be looking back again. In the meantime, it's time to say goodnight. Say goodnight, Debbie.
Good night, Debbie.
That's how you came in.
It is.
I'll go as well. Bye. I know what you're wondering. Is he going to dance? No. But this is nice, isn't it? This is called a Colon Maurice. And they stick all the posters on for various bars and shows. And sometimes you see, you get little pictures like this. Look at that. Beautiful girls. Do you know, each time I see a little girl of 5 or 6 or 7. Hello? What is your name? Pardon? Kate. And what is your name? Sophie. You do not sound French, but sit down anyway. You're very nice. And when I see little girls of 5 or 6 or 7, I can't resist a joyous urge to smile and say, thank heaven for little girls. For little girls get bigger every day. Thank heaven for little girls. Oh la la, they grow up in the most delightful way. Those little eyes, so helpless, so appealing, one day will flash, hola, send you crashing through the ceiling. Thank heaven for little girls. Thank heaven for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, what would little boys do? Hello? Thank heaven she was going swimming. Thank heaven. There is more? Thank heaven for little girls. Now this is very important. This is obviously a magical cabinet. You can see here, all the way underneath. Mary. And yet the little girls keep coming out. Some of them are not so little. Now over here, you see, the people over here in the audience, they are looking around the back of this Colon Maurice. Hello? Looking very chic. Ooh la la. Still they are coming. She too is going swimming. I don't think she is going swimming. All the people on this side also, they can see around this side. Oh, I got a lovely wink from this one. Ah, did you spot this one? Somebody did. Oh, the can-can. It drives the Frenchmen crazy, it drives the Germans crazy, the Italians and the English. I think I have an appointment. Now this is very nice. Hello? So what do you think? They are very beautiful, yes, my girls? Oh, this is now ridiculous. Maybe you think I have too many girlfriends, eh? I know, but thank heaven for all of these little girls, eh? I know the men in your... I remember it well, but that is a different song. You are looking very elegant. Thank heaven for little girls. I close the doors myself with the handle, you know. They grow up in the most delightful way. What do you think? Those little eyes, so helpless and appealing, one day will flash and send you crashing through the ceiling. I think I will join the circus. Heaven, oh la la, for little girls. The milkmaid is coming. Thank heaven for them all, no matter where, no matter who. Without them, what would little boys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Oh, go and clean something. Hello, hello. I don't know why I thought of that at this time. Oh, this is getting better and better. I love it. Oh, now over here we are into the plastic, and still they are coming. Now this time we must be stopped. What more over here? Oh yes. Well, cheer, cheer, cheer. Tickled I am to see you. Oh, that's a very pretty outfit. And this, whenever I am feeling blue, I shall say no more. And so here they come. We say thank heaven for them all. No matter where, no matter who. Yeah? For without them, what would little boys do? Oh, you are so beautiful. A little kiss, I think. Oh, no. It's the best.